Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, this is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Alabama's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Keelan Russell, under fire, makes the catch. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking to pass, it's Russell. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Again, it's Russell. Got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got his man. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long.
Runs through a man. He might have space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but, man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
Here he comes with the return. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. So Mississippi State's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Mississippi State right back to the line. Taylor wants to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They go play action with Russell. Swings it out to the flat. Could not make his way to the corner. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Russell grabbed over the middle. It's Jenkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the 1st down. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Looking for room. It's Hill. Pick up of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on 1st down. It's 2nd and 5. Some misdirection with the counter. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The run inside. It's Hill.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the 1st quarter comes to a close. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Hill. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Russell. With the catch, it's Edwards. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Russell on play action. Here's the pressure. Flips it out in the flat. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On third down, here's Bothwell. There's a crease, and he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Here's a gift to Bothwell. Makes it past the marker. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires toward the target. Got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Mississippi State looking for the 4th down conversion. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They go play action with Russell. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rush is on him. On the move and looking. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Red pass, it's complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. On the move. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Russell on play action. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Keelan Russell. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Upstairs to make the catch. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Back to throw, it's Russell. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock the...
Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll start on the ground with Buck Bothwell.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Mississippi State calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Remember, down where you start the slide, he'll be short of the line to gain. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Taylor wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Mississippi State right back to the line. Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Running inside. It's Hill. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run the counter. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Running the red zone. It's Hill. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Russell. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown time! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Bulldogs come to the line in the
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And this This offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Tide ready to roll on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different...
He wants to go deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Taylor wants to throw it. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Trying to move them on the counter. There he goes.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. There's some room. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Caught behind the line. It's Jenkins. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The sure hands, it's Edwards. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Quarterback making checks. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Now they'll run it to the right here. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Throwing Russell. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The play action fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
On 3rd down, here's Bothwell. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got to lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
They give it to him again, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Finding some room. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Grab behind the line. It's Rodgers. Could not make his way to the corner. So now it's 2nd and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. A run for the quarterback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Tide will get the 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Right back to the well. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes